So today's episode on Reawakening, I'm going to talk about when you're sharing the gospel, you impart your life onto somebody. So I'm going to sit there and I'm going to go through that because at the end of the day is if your life isn't right, you can't do evangelism. You don't and you don't need to do evangelism. You don't need to do any ministry whatsoever. You get your life right with Jesus Christ. Or you're parting a train crash on people. So now let's go through First Thessalonians chapter 2. But as we have been approved by God to be entrusted with the gospel, even so we speak, not as pleasing men, but God who tests our hearts. For neither at any time did we use flattering words, as you know, nor a cloak for covetousness, God is witness. Nor did we seek glory from men, either from you or from others, when we might have made demands as apostles of Christ, but we were gentle among you, just as nursing mother cherishes her own children, so affectionately longing for you, we were well pleased to impart to you not only the gospel of God, but our own lives, because you had become dear to us. For you remember, brethren, our labor and toil, for laboring day and night, that we might not be a burden to any of you. We preach to you the gospel of God. So let's pick this thing apart now. So to start off with the beginning of this, you imparting your life on somebody. So we're not here to please men to begin with. When you part your life on somebody, you can't please the person that you're with. You don't want to tickle their ears. Because, you're only going to leave a person drowning. You don't use flattering words. You won't hear flattering words on this channel. Pretty sure on this show, I don't know what they mean, flattering words. Fraud, do you agree with that?
It's not you, Robbie.
It's really not. And God is a witness to this. So, and I don't want your glory. I don't want monuments set up to me. I would never want that. I'd be angry if somebody did that. I would actually tear the thing down. So, anybody who wants that, if somebody else, like an apostle or not, if an evangelist, one of these televangelists, if they want you to set up these like statues, or they want to sit there and what's it called? They want these different things set up for them. Stay away from them. Run. So. But the thing is, though, as I don't flatter people, we're to be gentle. Like a nursing mother cherishes their own children. So when you're doing evangelism or you're doing ministry, you're cherishing these people that you're with, and you're nursing them. The most appropriate thing is if you have somebody who has an affair, or they're having sex with somebody else, you sit there and or they're in a drinking problem or something else, is you call them out on their sin, but you don't take a shovel and bury them. You don't physically bury these people. When you bury these people, it's not what nursing mothers do. They don't bury their children, but they do punish them. So, when you're imparting the gospel of God, the death, burial, and resurrection, you're imparting your own life on somebody. They have to be able to see your marriage to your wife. They need to see the relationship you have with your children and your friends and your own parents and everything else. If everything else is a train wreck, then don't do it. You're only going to make people sick. You're only going to sit there and make them sick. And the people you minister to, they should become dear to you. They should become like your brothers. You love them. I mean, that's how Paul did it. Guys, I love you. The people who are unsaved that I've ran into, and the people that are saved that I ran into. I love you. Jesus loves you. And if you don't know Jesus today, get to know Jesus. It's Jesus saved me from my sins. Because, if you take a look at every action and every deed you get, you measure it up against the law, what does it tell you? It's pretty bad. If you did everything that was inside your heart or inside your head, it's hellfire. And if you know, and it's whoever calls on the name of the Lord shall be saved. It's Jesus saved me from my sin. I'm going to turn away from my sin, and I'm going to trust in Jesus. And if you're not sharing this message, share this message, or you may be sent to hell with the unsaved. Guys, I love you very much. Peace.